Welcome to my channel. Before we begin, I want to ask you one simple question. What if I told you that the biggest difference between people who speak English confidently and those who keep struggling is not talent, not intelligence, and not even the amount of time they study? What if the secret is something so simple that almost everyone ignores it? Stay with me until the end of this lesson because I am going to share a daily habit that can completely change the way you learn English. It takes only 5 minutes, but if you use those 5 minutes correctly every single day, your confidence, pronunciation, vocabulary, speaking ability, and listening skills can improve more than you ever imagined. Many learners spend months searching for the perfect course, the perfect grammar book, or the perfect teacher, but they forget the one thing that truly creates fluency: consistent daily practice. Today, I will show you exactly how to make those 5 minutes count, and by the end of this lesson, you will have a simple plan that you can start using immediately. If you enjoy practical English lessons that help you speak naturally in real life, don't forget to subscribe and join our learning community. Now, let's begin. Many English learners believe they need 1 hour, 2 hours, or even several hours every day to become fluent. Because of this belief, they often feel overwhelmed before they even start. They wait for a free weekend, a holiday, or the perfect moment that never arrives. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and their English stays exactly the same. But successful learners think differently. They understand that small actions repeated every day create bigger results than long study sessions done only once in a while. 5 focused minutes every day are far more powerful than 2 hours once a week because your brain learns through repetition and consistency. Your ears need to hear English regularly. Your mouth needs to practice speaking regularly. Your mind needs to think in English regularly. Most importantly, your confidence grows only when you use English again and again. Waiting for the perfect time is one of the biggest mistakes learners make. Some people say they will start next Monday. Others say they need to finish learning grammar first. Some believe they should wait until they know more vocabulary before speaking. Unfortunately, that day never comes. Fluency is not created by waiting. Fluency is created by action. The best way to begin is with a small promise that you can keep every day. Give English 5 honest minutes, not 5 distracted minutes while scrolling through social media. Not 5 minutes where English plays in the background while you are doing something else. Give it 5 focused minutes where your attention is completely on learning. Listen carefully, speak aloud, think in English. Train your brain as if you are preparing for something important, because you are. You are preparing for a future where you can communicate confidently with people from around the world. If you are a beginner, this method is perfect because it removes pressure. Instead of worrying about becoming fluent overnight, you only need to complete one small practice today. Tomorrow, you repeat it. Then you do it again the next day. Slowly, English becomes part of your daily routine instead of becoming another difficult task on your schedule. Many learners fail because they begin with huge goals that are impossible to maintain. They study for hours during the first week, become tired, lose motivation, and stop completely. Smart learners do the opposite. They start small, stay consistent, and continue improving month after month. That is why this lesson is so important. During the next few minutes, you will discover simple exercises that improve your speaking, listening, pronunciation, vocabulary, and confidence without requiring a lot of time. You will also improve your listening because this lesson is presented in clear and simple English. Listen carefully to every sentence, notice useful expressions, repeat them aloud after the lesson, and make them part of your daily English. Remember, fluency is not built through one big effort. It is built through hundreds of small efforts that seem unimportant at first, but become life-changing over time. So, make a decision today. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop believing that you need hours of study every day. Start with 5 focused minutes, stay consistent, trust the process, and let every single day bring you one step closer to becoming the confident English speaker you have always wanted to be. The first daily habit is very simple, but it is one of the most powerful ways to improve your English speaking. Every day, speak just 5 simple English sentences. Not 50 sentences, not a long speech, and not a difficult conversation. Only 5 meaningful sentences that you can say with confidence. This removes pressure and helps your brain build a natural speaking habit. Many learners believe they must speak for a long time before they can improve, but that is not true. Confidence is built one sentence at a time. Start your morning by saying simple sentences like, I am ready for today. I will practice English. I can improve every day. I enjoy learning English. I will never give up. Speak them aloud, not silently. Reading in your mind improves understanding, but speaking with your voice trains your mouth, tongue, and confidence. At first, you may feel shy or uncomfortable. That feeling is completely normal because every confident English speaker was once a beginner. The important thing is not sounding perfect. The important thing is speaking every single day. To make this practice easier, use simple sentence patterns that you can change according to your own life. Start with I am, I want, I like, I can, and I will. These 5 patterns allow you to create hundreds of useful sentences. For example, I am learning English. I want to become fluent. I like listening to podcasts. I can improve with practice. I will keep learning every day. Once these become easy, make them more personal. Say, I am learning English for my career. I want to travel confidently. I like practicing every morning. I can become better than yesterday. I will never stop improving. When your sentences reflect your real life, your brain remembers them much faster because they have meaning. You can also describe your day in 5 simple sentences. Talk about what you did, what you learned, how you felt, or what you plan to do tomorrow. These small conversations with yourself help English become part of your daily thinking. After speaking your 5 sentences, repeat them again with clearer pronunciation and stronger confidence. Repetition is not boring. Repetition is how fluency is built. The second daily habit is listening and repeating. Many learners focus only on speaking, but they forget that speaking grows from listening. Before your mouth can produce natural English, your ears must become familiar with natural English. Spend 5 minutes listening to easy English audio, a podcast, or a beginner lesson. Listen to one sentence, pause the audio, and repeat exactly what you hear. Copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and stress. Do not worry if you cannot sound exactly like the speaker. Your goal is improvement, not perfection. Start with short and simple sentences. Listen carefully, repeat clearly, then repeat again. The more you hear English, the more familiar it becomes, and the easier it is for your brain to remember useful expressions. A simple 5 minute routine works perfectly. Spend the first minute listening without stopping. Spend the second minute listening again while paying attention to useful sentences. Spend the third minute pausing after each sentence and repeating aloud. Spend the fourth minute saying the same sentences without looking at the screen. Spend the fifth minute changing 1 or 2 words to make the sentences personal. For example, if the speaker says, I practice English every day, you can say, I practice English every morning, or I practice English after work. This transforms copying into real communication. Another important point is to speak slowly. Many learners think that speaking fast means speaking fluently. That is not true. Clear English is always better than fast English. Native speakers often slow down during important conversations because they want their message to be understood. When you speak slowly, you pronounce words more clearly, make fewer mistakes, and feel more confident. Speed comes naturally with practice, so never rush your progress. Focus on being understood instead of trying to sound impressive. Every day you repeat these simple exercises, your pronunciation becomes stronger, your listening improves, and your confidence grows little by little. Remember, 5 focused minutes practiced consistently will always produce better results than long study sessions that happen only once in a while. Small daily actions become powerful habits, and powerful habits eventually create fluent English speakers. The third daily habit is learning just 3 useful words every day and using them immediately in your own sentences. Many English learners make the mistake of trying to memorize 20, 30, or even 50 new words at once. They fill notebooks with long vocabulary lists, but after a few days, they forget most of them because they never actually use those words. Vocabulary becomes powerful only when it becomes part of your speaking. Instead of learning too many words, choose only 3 useful words that match your daily life. For example, learn words like practice, confidence, improve, focus, habit, goal, routine, success, progress, or challenge. After learning each word, immediately create a simple sentence. Say, I practice English every day. My confidence is growing. I want to improve my speaking. Then combine all 3 words into one short paragraph. This helps your brain connect vocabulary naturally instead of remembering isolated meanings. If your topic is work, learn work related words. If your topic is travel, learn travel vocabulary. If your goal is speaking English confidently, choose words that help you talk about your goals. Keep a small notebook or a note on your phone and review yesterday's words before learning today's 3 new ones. This simple review strengthens your memory and makes vocabulary stay with you much longer. The fourth daily habit is choosing one simple topic every day and speaking about it for 5 minutes. Many learners can answer one short question, but they become silent when they need to continue speaking. The reason is simple: they rarely practice expressing complete ideas. Every day, choose an easy topic such as your morning routine, your family, your favorite food, your hobbies, your job, your studies, your dreams, your weekend plans, or your English learning journey. Begin by introducing the topic with one sentence. Then add 2 or 3 details. Finally, explain why that topic is important to you. For example, if your topic is your morning routine, you can say, my morning routine is simple. I wake up early, drink water, and eat breakfast. After that, I spend 5 minutes practicing English because I want to become more confident. This small habit gives me a positive start to every day. If your topic is your English goal, explain why you started learning English, what challenges you face, and how daily practice is helping you improve. Do not worry if your sentences are simple. Real fluency grows from simple, clear communication. To make this exercise even more effective, use keywords instead of writing a complete script. Write only a few words like wake up, breakfast, work, English, evening, and sleep. Then create your sentences naturally while speaking. This trains your brain to think in English instead of reading prepared paragraphs. At first, you may pause often, but with regular practice, those pauses become shorter and your ideas begin to flow more naturally. Repeating the same topics after a few days is also helpful because each time you speak, you add new vocabulary, better pronunciation, and greater confidence. You will notice that subjects which once felt difficult become easy because your brain has already practiced them several times. This type of practice prepares you for real conversations, interviews, meetings, and everyday situations because you become comfortable talking about familiar topics without memorizing exact answers. Remember that fluency is not about using difficult grammar or impressive vocabulary. It is about expressing your thoughts clearly and confidently. Every 5 minute speaking session teaches your brain how to organize ideas, connect sentences, and communicate naturally. Little by little, your fear disappears and your confidence replaces it. Every day you practice, you are building a stronger version of yourself. Every sentence you speak is another step toward becoming a confident English speaker. Never underestimate the power of small daily improvements because the habits you build today will shape the English you speak tomorrow. The fifth daily habit is recording your own voice and listening to it with the goal of improving, not judging yourself. Many English learners never hear themselves speak, so they never discover what they are doing well or what needs improvement. Recording your voice allows you to hear your pronunciation, speaking speed, confidence, and sentence structure. At first, you may not like the sound of your voice, and that is completely normal. Almost everyone feels uncomfortable the first few times they hear themselves speaking. Instead of feeling embarrassed, think like a coach. Listen carefully and ask yourself simple questions. Did I speak clearly? Did I pause too often? Which words were difficult to pronounce? Which sentence sounded natural? Then choose just one thing to improve the next day. You do not have to fix everything at once. Small improvements made consistently create lasting progress. Choose a simple topic such as your daily routine, your English goals, or something interesting that happened during your day. Speak for a few minutes without worrying about perfect grammar. The goal is communication, not perfection. Save one recording every week so you can compare your progress. After a month, listen to your first recording and then your most recent one. You will notice clearer pronunciation, longer answers, fewer pauses, and greater confidence. These improvements may seem small each day, but together they become remarkable. The sixth and most important habit is making English practice a daily routine that you never abandon. Many learners practice only when they feel motivated. They study for several hours one day, skip the next 4 days, and wonder why they are not improving. Motivation comes and goes, but habits stay with you. That is why your goal should never be to practice only when you feel inspired. Your goal should be to practice every day, even if you have only 5 minutes. Connect your English practice with an activity you already do every day. Practice after brushing your teeth, after breakfast, during your lunch break, after work, or before going to bed. When English becomes part of your normal routine, you no longer need to rely on motivation. One powerful rule to remember is this: never miss 2 days in a row. If you miss one day because life becomes busy, simply continue the next day without feeling guilty. One missed day will not stop your progress, but turning one missed day into one missed week certainly will. Successful learners are not perfect. They simply return to practice again and again. Think about everything you have learned today. You discovered that 5 focused minutes can be more valuable than hours of unfocused study. You learned to speak 5 simple sentences every day. Listen and repeat useful English. Build vocabulary by learning only a few practical words. Practice speaking about real life topics. Record your voice to measure progress. And build a habit that becomes stronger every single day. None of these activities are difficult, yet together they create an incredibly powerful learning system. Imagine where your English could be 6 months from now if you practiced only 5 focused minutes every day without giving up. Imagine speaking confidently during conversations, understanding English more naturally, expressing your thoughts without fear, and feeling proud of the progress you have made. That future begins with one small decision today. Do not wait until you have more time. Do not wait until your grammar becomes perfect. Do not wait until you feel ready. Start with the English you have today and improve it one small step at a time. Remember that fluency is not built by occasional effort. It is built by consistent action repeated day after day. Every sentence you speak makes you stronger. Every new word you use expands your ability. Every minute you practice brings you closer to your goal. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and keep moving forward even when progress feels slow, because every successful English speaker once stood exactly where you are today. If this lesson encouraged you and gave you practical ideas that you can start using immediately, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more simple English lessons, daily speaking practice, and motivational learning content. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep believing that your English can improve. 5 focused minutes may seem small today, but one day you will look back and realize those 5 minutes changed your English, your confidence, and your future forever.